should be live. Oh man. Say something, Sammy.
Hello?
This time I didn't forget to make it so
Welcome
people would be
back.
able to hear you.
Oh my god, people couldn't hear us last time?
Like the first 5 minutes, I forgot to set it so people could hear the audio of other people. They just heard me talking. Sorry. Don't. It's good now.
Raxy Waxy, please behave.
I'm getting there. It's getting there. I got it all set. Now I just gotta post
while
links
you're
and
setting
stuff.
it all up, did you see the Overwatch 2 announcement trailer?
No. Why are they making Overwatch 2? Why isn't it just DLC?
Dude,
why is it just
Overwatch
a patch?
2 reminds me of Krusty Krab 2.
Krusty Krab 2?
Yeah, do you remember?
No. When was there a Krusty Krab 2?
Well, in a certain episode, Mr. Krabs made the Krusty Krab 2 right next to the Krusty Krab.
Or was it the exact same building? Because that's pretty much what Overwatch 2 is.
The exact same building, the exact same menu, just more expensive.
That makes a lot of sense. That's pretty spot on, though. I mean, really, like,
and
what...
They did an interview in the Krusty Krabs 2 grand opening, and they were like, Mr. Krabs, welcome to your first official grand opening of the Krusty Krabs 2. Can you introduce yourself? Hello, I'm Mr. Krabs. I like money.
Right.
And they're like, so what led you to this grand adventure of opening up the Krusty Krabs 2? Money.
Well, I'm pretty sure for Blizzard it wasn't... They didn't announce it for money right now because they're probably just trying to get stuff out to distract from all the Hong Kong shit. The wildness, what's going on there?
No, dude, I love SpongeBob.
Is that your main fandom secretly? I'm waiting for those.
I would love to be a SpongeBob.
Span. I wish that you were. I would watch all your videos.
I wish I was.
We're gonna dissect this episode. We're gonna talk about what SpongeBob.
Zero videos need to stop popping off.
They are popping. They're starting to really pick up. I mean, this arc's gonna be.
Actually,
this arc's gonna be pretty sick. Oh, it's gonna be.
Are you live right now? Like,
we're live right now. I'm just waiting for
shit.
See if Kwan's here and see if he's gonna show up at some point. What's up, man? Yeah.
We waiting on Quan?
Well, I was gonna wait for him because he said he was here. I know Brokey said he was gonna be a minute because he's driving from traffic. But we can start talking about stuff before then. What's up, Elric? What's up, True Sage? Jared Punch? Flame Man? How are you guys all doing? Are you all? Oh! Before we get into the chat, Sam, you get the new Pokemon? Josuke, you get the new Pokemon? Is people playing?
I don't have a Switch yet, bro. I'm still doing the DS3D.
Man, you gotta. Oh, you gotta get a Switch? Didn't they put out that the Switch Lite? They always put out.
Yeah, I can't. I was gonna cop a Switch, but it's just like I keep procrastinating about it. I keep telling myself I'll get it next week, and I tell myself I'll get it a week after.
What's up, Uri? Right? Yeah, this new Pokemon is pretty sick. I'm pretty happy. But yeah.
I still didn't play Pikachu Go yet, and I'm kind of mad about that.
Did you see Pikachu Go?
Isn't that what it's called?
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's Eevee. Oh, I mean, those are good, but those are just remakes of the original games.
Yeah. Of Yellow.
They're like,
yellow, right?
yeah, it's pretty much an HD.
Isn't every Pokemon game just a remake?
Well, no, I mean it's a new zone. It's got a different story, new Pokemon. Let's go Eevee and let's go Pikachu, or like it's literally yellow. It's literally red, yellow, and blue, but HD and like new. It's like new graphics, but it's exactly the same.
Isn't this like the first new one they made on Switch?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Yeah, so they went all out with this one though. I've been watching some videos of it on YouTube, and it looks pretty dope, bro. They got like new features.
Yeah, there's a lot of really cool stuff. I'm pretty excited about
the
it.
hate mob's attacking it pretty heavy.
Well, that's because all the complaints are stupid. It's like, a guy has to load in from a distance, and it's like, who cares? Oh, if you look in this corner.
What they didn't notice about that is like he's switching zones.
Yeah, it's do you expect the entire game to be loaded like every zone the entire time? It's stupid. It's like as long as the
quick thing. I saw your video on Kimetsu 183. Do you have a link to that?
Yeah, I can give you a link.
Thank you.
Let me pull it up. Yeah, dude, it's in the end game stuff.
Yo, 2019, all in all, has been an amazing year for manga.
2019
like
has
Black
been.
Clover,
Here, I post group chat.
My Hero Academia's Villain Academia arc,
Fire Force manga.
Fire Force, Fire Force, Eden Zero getting to its peak quality.
Yeah, everything's been really solid this year. A lot of new stuff.
Spy X Family being introduced.
What is it? Jutsu Kaisen.
Jujutsu Kaisen is straight fire.
Jumped on that yet.
Well, you better hurry.
It's getting an anime announcement.
They're gonna announce it next week, and the leak is that Bones is gonna do it, so it's gonna be hype as fuck. I'm super stoked.
Young that it's Studio Bones.
Yeah, this is gonna be awesome. If so.
So Bones is doing Jutsu Kaisen?
Yeah.
Apparently.
Dude, if they have the My Hero effect, I'm gonna be pissed.
Pretty sure they're gonna go crazier.
Probably.
Anyway, it's
some other leaks are saying Studio Piero, which is the ones that that's a joke.
They're not gonna do it. No way. No, thank you. Absolutely no. We don't need that.
Though the Black Clover anime is actually getting much better in art and quality.
Well, they got a bunch of dudes from, I guess from like Fate and stuff are coming in to join up. So that's gonna be pretty sick.
Like for episode 108 and it already looks this good. Imagine what it looked like at episode 200. Like, sure, I would have wanted the Black Clover anime to look good from episode 1, but beggars can't be choosers.
It's gonna be. I'm pretty excited about it. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to some of the upcoming stuff, and like especially because like the anime, they just got to like Finral's sick punch against Ratri, which I was very happy about.
That actually looked really cool.
Yeah, it was That was the only part of that whole episode. I was like, I just want this one part to be good, please, and then I succeeded in getting what I required. But yeah, so this whole chapter was fantastic because it was to be 100% expected. It was going to be like a flex chapter. You know, you're going to get time skip stuff. Characters just kind of.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But it was so Asta center that the thing about it that I noticed is he seems super confident, which I liked a lot. Did you guys notice that?
Yo, he straight up went against the whole Spade Kingdom mobilization.
Yeah,
he got a little pep in his step now.
Yeah, I liked how the way he talked when he got there. He was just like, "What the hell's up with you guys?" He just got right up in there, and it wasn't that kind of like being more appreciative of nice Asta. He kind of seems to understand that they're not in a friendly situation. That war is upon them. Because he tried to talk to people before about fighting, and here he's like, nope.
Did you notice how he fell off his sword?
Yeah, he's not got he doesn't have the landing yet. He just domed right into it. But
that was funny.
I don't know which translation was right, but there was a translation that showed that Asta hadn't perfected like the sword skills yet. Like he's still learning.
Oh yeah, I don't expect him to perfect it. How do you guys think he's flying?
That's my question.
What'd you say, Sammy? What's your guess?
I think he was standing on top of the sword.
I know, but how do you think he was flying? Do you think it was like like Thor, where he throws the hammer and then carries it off with force? Because my guess is that he's kind of like my guess is the sword is kind of like being pulled towards Mana.
That's an interesting. Yeah, that's an interesting theory. But that wouldn't make sense because he called the sword to himself.
Well, there's anti-magic in it. He can probably mess with it. That's in the sword. But I'm thinking because we already know the sword is drawn towards Mana, and there's Mana in the air. Maybe he can kind of like use it, just pretty much use it as like a rail system almost. Kind of just pick where it's being drawn, which is pretty sick. I'm really hoping it's something like that. Or it's just straight like Thor, and he just throws it so hard, it's so heavy that he just rides it.
That's so cool, though.
Yeah, I was super stoked to see that, and it was such a nice little tidbit.
I was really hoping to see more of the cast.
I mean, it's
me too. I wanted to see a little bit of the training.
Oh, we're gonna see everybody, but this
Oh,
the Asta hype
when
from
the
this
leaks
one.
when the leaks came out, I expected Asta to arrive first on his sword, Noel to arrive on a giant water dragon, or like
Where-
Ramosa to arrive on a giant plant or something, and Sekirei just transformed from a giant bird
She's more
or like
birds.
something.
She's a whole flock of
Yeah.
birds.
Yeah, or like some shit like how like how the Witch Queen. You remember the Witch Queen? How
Yeah.
she came in like birds. I expected shit like that, but and then it was just Asta. I was like, all right.
Oh
Okay.
man, that was his chapter. He got to be flexing on everybody present. That was super. That was super his time. I really liked that. I liked that we got just to see him be a boss.
And his new outfit with the headband changes.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
the outfit is so hype.
Ooh,
Dude, his
the golden clover logo.
I love his powerlifting belt. He's just ready. Just big. He's just got this big ass belt on him. Who are you guys? Who are you most excited to see at the time skip when you get back to everybody and see what they're doing?
Noel, bro. I hope she. I hope
Noel.
let her monozone.
Ooh.
Right now,
I want to see her ride a giant dragon, bro. I want to, cause like obviously there was a continuous joke with Asta and Noel that one can't control a magic, one doesn't have magic, so they constantly have to either use Finral or the magic broom Magna has. So the fact that Asta can now ride on his sword, I want to see Noel like create a water dragon or some shit.
man, I want to see Zora and what Zora's doing, or also Leopold,
Zora?
just because it was such a nice hype moment when
Power up I care about.
man, it was so nice to see at the end of the previous chapter when it's like Tabata is acknowledging that Leopold needs to do something at some point. It's like, yes.
Leopold stands on Twitter. Finally, it is our time.
He finally remembered them.
Yeah, it's just,
Like, oh yeah, I forgot about it.
I remember 200 chapters ago when I had this guy declared as like a Asta's off rival. What has he done so far? Hang on. Oh crap! I've done nothing with him.
He almost woke up. He almost awakened in the Alpha arc.
Randall.
Nah. Yeah.
Oh, that's where it's gonna be
Randall.
awesome. Actually, you know who I'm really hoping is just I'm really hoping comes back just completely like wild and crazy as Magna. You get some like get some absurd like training art for Magna, and Magna has somehow stepped up to like be like borderline captain level or something
like the
awesome.
top line strongest in the Black Bulls.
Dude, that would make me so happy. He grows his mohawk out like to his back. He gets a sick motorcycle.
Well, he did ask Luck to train him, didn't he? And now Luck had the elf boost and everything. So maybe Luck like beat it into him in 6 months.
Yeah, that's very possible.
I need that big flex from Magna just to be a boss.
But honestly, the one I'm most interested about is the ending to the chapter, Master Yuno. Like, what is that?
Yeah, I was a little bit confused about that too, because like all the tie-in of like whether or not like Yuno's who for the elves. I'm like, who's this guy? What's this new? Is he from this? Is it gonna turn out Yuno's from the Spade Kingdom?
Why the Spade though? Why everybody think the Spade?
I think it's because they're relevant right now. Because otherwise, I mean, really only got so many options right now. I mean, unless it's like a distant land that we don't know about. Because we still don't know what's beyond the Spade Kingdom. We just know that the Spade Kingdom is connected to other land masses, but have zero idea.
It has been 6 months. Yuno could have just met people,
Imagine Yuno's training is he just left and he just went south and just went and found different lands to do stuff.
Honestly, I really want to see what Yuno looks like. Like, Asta looks beast, but
Yeah.
Yuno already was a beast. Like, I just want to see what it looks like now.
His drip gonna be crazy. I know that much.
Yeah,
He's
dude.
gonna look.
Well, Asta filled out like a lot. Like he was, you go back and look at like chapter 1. He was just kind of that Rock Lee build, where he's like fit, but he's really skinny.
Yeah.
And then progressively he got a lot more built, but he still looked, just like a strong guy. Now he's got like his entire torso is huge. Like his abs are he's just wide as hell. He's a thick ass boy. And you could tell his neck too.
Oh my god.
He's in that.
Do you think he grew like a bit? Like he
1 centimeter.
Like he grew a bit.
1 centimeter. He's gonna have grown 1 centimeter.
1 centimeter.
1 centimeter. That's what he.
No, I don't know. Like in the colored cover, like it looked like he was like pretty much the same height as Mimosa, or like just a bit less.
He might have gotten a little taller. I just expect it because I know it's like from beginning of the series up until the time skip. He only grew 1 centimeter from what Tabata said.
Yeah, he's not going to grow much more apparently, which kind of sucks.
Noel grew in all the right places though in this 6 month time skip.
He's getting a lot thicker. Getting a lot thicker. He's getting there.
All right. I don't want to talk about Noel being thick.
He's getting there.
Oh my god, he's
one day.
super thick now.
One day.
It just seems.
I see the chat saying what if Noel changed that much in 6 months, they want to see what Vanessa looks like now.
Imagine if Charmy can drop her in and out of her big half dwarf forms, boosts up.
I'm guessing he can.
I also use the divider in the base.
That was pretty sick too.
Base black divider, holy shit.
It makes you wonder what his black form is gonna look like. He's gonna have this like massive 50-foot sword.
Yo, I hope it's a proper full like half transformation, like all the way down to his legs.
But I don't think Tabata would do that off screen though. I hope not, at least.
I think we're gonna get a lot of flashbacks of like characters' personal training stuff.
You mean like One Piece when like they need it in that moment, they get a flashback to like.
Oh no, that's. I don't want to say mean stuff. Stop. You're gonna make me say something mean about One Piece. No.
Something like that.
I mean, it's okay when it's like fresh out of time skip. When you're like 6 years in, it's like I have this flashback to this thing that's convenient to now. I'm just like, don't do it like that. But like, I imagine a lot of. Well, that's gonna be a lot of the thing for the early. I don't expect a lot of early bad guys for the Spade Kingdom to really be that threatening. Like I still
slowing the plot down, bro. Let's just be honest. He does it a lot.
Well, I don't really see this as being like the Spade arc. I think this whole thing is going to be a saga because when you think about everything prior to this, it's all.
To be honest, if we're actually being honest right now, this is still the first saga. This is the demon saga.
Well, no, the first saga is
from chapter 1.
The first whole no. The whole first saga is the Elf Resurrection. Because everything prior to that, tied into it.
The entire thing was caused because of the demons, though.
Yeah, that was the whole thing. It was like the Elf Resurrection arc or saga, and now we're getting into the Spade saga. So we're probably going to get lots of small arcs that all tie into it. And then eventually get some big, massive blowout. I mean, this is probably going to be the first one where it's like, you see all the characters at the time skip. We get just, the bad guys are pretty much going to be, hey, I exist just to get, just for the characters to show all their cool new stuff. And then after that, we'll get like actual people that are threatening from the Spade Kingdom. Maybe get some of their higher-ups.
How long do you think this arc is going to last? That's a real major question.
Well,
I'm interested in that too because so far, like usually Tabata's been like to have fast-paced arcs, but it seems like he's slowing this one down.
I'm telling you, it's going to be a saga. It's going to be like 200 altogether for the Spade Kingdom.
Even if it's 200, you're really going to take.
I hope not.
Tabata did say he can like let it go on as long as One Piece, but the fact is that the Diamond Kingdom is destroyed. I'm guessing Mars is making his rebellion of Ladros. So once this arc finishes and the Spade Kingdom is finished, the Heart Kingdom is like pretty much allies to the Clover Kingdom. What's next moving forward?
Well,
are they gonna go to Yami's?
Well, Yami's got his hometown.
Well, think about it. If you go look at
gonna zoom out of the Black Clover.
Well, yeah, if you go look at the map. If you go look at the map, like it's all one landmass that the 4 kingdoms are on. You got the Diamond, Heart, Clover, and Spade. But if you look at the Spade, it's connected to another landmass. We just don't know what's out there, and then we obviously don't know where the Land of the Sun is. But like this arc. I think it's going to be in segments. I think there's going to be, maybe like some part where they have to, take a front, maybe conquer a city in the Spade Kingdom.
Think the first front is the Diamond Kingdom. Rescue Diamond Kingdom.
Yeah, I think they're going to need to, get some people out. We're going to get like, we're going to get Mars back, which I'm super hyped for.
Yeah, because obviously before the time skip, it was teased that already Vanessa, Locke, and we're already in the Diamond Kingdom scouting, so I think we're gonna go to Diamond Kingdom.
They've been stuck there for 6 months trying not to get seen by that dude. It's like, oh shit.
What if they trained there for 6 months? Vanessa, Locke, now just absolutely strong.
In the midst of like the Spade Kingdom taking over.
Yeah.
Well,
Because obviously, if you look at the map they showed, there was still a segment.
there's
of white
there's a little
in
bit
the
of Diamond
Kingdom.
Kingdom left, probably
So I'm
upheld
guessing
by.
that's the rebellion. That's the Mars, Ladros, Vanessa.
Well, out of the out of the guys that were beaten by the Spade Kingdom dude, there wasn't the main, like, you go look back and look at the Shining Generals. There was the one that was like all silhouetted. You didn't see his face. He's probably, I assume he's the big deal guy out of them. So he's probably still alive and still okay. And then Mars, more than likely. So they're probably
Ladros.
they're probably like leading the rebellion. Ladros would be lucky to be alive. Let's be honest.
Ladros would be like.
I mean, he's kind of cool, but he's got like one of the most boring magics in Black Clover.
You know what this opens up though? Like, the fact is that, like, when the Spade Kingdom invades, they just destroy the Diamond Kingdom this easily. Like, you kind of sympathize with what the Diamond Kingdom was trying to accomplish, trying to make like superior mages.
Oh, they were trying. They didn't.
Like, the Spade Kingdom is just unstoppable. It looks like.
Yeah, they got this.
Yeah,
They got Megicula just running the show. Let me ask you this: do you think they're gonna end up forming an alliance with the Witch Forest, the Witch Queen? She's gonna have to tie in here, because otherwise she's
gonna have to.
otherwise she's screwed.
Yeah, I was just gonna say she's through. I mean, the blood magic is pretty OP, but I don't think she can handle all that power coming at her. Right
I feel like if you put her there, the Witch Queen could contend with some of the Spade Kingdom guys, but really, like, every other witch is kind of like nothing. And we didn't see one other like scary witch. It was just like the Witch Queen. It's like a shit. But
the Witch Queen can definitely take out an army.
But I feel like that one specific guy we saw, that took out all the Shining Generals, he's gonna be absurd.
If that's not like Magicula himself or herself, whatever.
I see him being
Someone just said, do you guys think there's a demon like hierarchy, like a demon king?
Probably.
I personally don't think Magicula is the final demon boss.
No, I don't either.
He's way too. If that's the case, it's way too early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this is probably when we'll start finding out about it, because when you think about it, think about this over this the last couple chapters. One of the things that the Heart Kingdom really wanted to, really emphasized of needing was the devil inside Asta and his grimoire. So Asta's probably over the last couple months has talked to him. So we're probably going to find out maybe some information on the devils. Maybe we'll, find out a little bit about their lore. Maybe the anti-magic devil will finally get a name. Finally get something to call him.
Finally.
We got two different, like, important characters. No names. Like, hey, Word Devil and Anti-Magic Devil. And Megicula exists on one page. And he's like, hey, what's up? Look at me. I'm shiny.
You know, the way it's set up really makes you think, like, what's after the Spade Kingdom, like you said, it's connected to a landmass.
Yeah.
Might really just be, like, demon, like, nations, like, demon took over the world in areas like that where the demons rule, because, like,
there's
Asta's
probably
swords,
a lot more
like,
of them.
Asta's swords are the biggest example to this. They're called the Demon Slayer Sword, the Demon Dweller, and, like, what's the other one?
The Demon Ruin Sword or Demon Destroyer Sword or something.
So, like, demon slaying is, like, a really big part of this world that, like, I think, like, past the Spade Kingdom, there might really be just the world destroyed. There's maybe, like, a few kingdoms out there, like, for example, Land of the Rising Sun, was it? Yanni's?
Maybe we'll find, maybe, like, there's going to be a whole sect of just, like, demon hunters, and they're going to eventually bring in Asta.
Yeah.
Dude, that'd be pretty
like
sick.
Demon hunters, yeah, honestly.
Not the show
maybe
for
like,
Demon
maybe
Slayer,
like 500 or like 1,000 years ago, the kingdoms of Heart, Diamond, and Clover banded together. That's why they're so close to each other. And Spade was the strongest. Like, Spade was defending them.
I just imagine, like, a bunch of Bloodborne-looking dudes. And I really hope that's the case. Just some sick Bloodborne-dressed guys with crazy-ass weapons. I need it.
They're gonna become the demon hunters. Oh my god.
Nah, man. They're gonna have a crew, and they're all gonna have Black Clover grimoires. Asta's gonna join.
One thing that's a question is: do you think at the end of this arc, or like eventually, the four kingdoms are gonna band together? Maybe if there is a demon world out there, like, they're gonna join together.
Well, there is a demon. We've already seen the world a little bit from where the Word Devil came from and all this crazy weird tentacly leech monsters.
Yeah.
There's got to be enough devils that just one appearing and the word devil doesn't instantly know who he is because he's like, oh, I don't know which devil you are. There's got to be enough, but not like so many, not like thousands. There's probably like 10 or 20 or something, some discernible number that you can really work with. The hardness is like there's no, the fact that we don't have a name for either the anti-magic devil or the word devils. We can't figure out like maybe what kind of like lore that Tabata might be influenced by, like the followers.
He's definitely setting it up.
Yeah, he's being difficult for Tabata. He's being the sneaky guy.
And on top of that, for example, like the magic that Sekiri and Asta use, forbidden magic. Like there's a reason why it's called forbidden magic because like people made it forbidden,
anything that anything that affects the natural order of the world or something. Have that dark stage, dark tier.
Hey, I got a question about Yami. Wouldn't Yami technically be in dark tier?
I don't think I think dark tier is just kind of like wild card. I don't think it means dark magic, but they did. Loro did say that Yami and Julius were kind of in that weird category as well. So possibly.
It's kind of weird that Nico's in dark tier as well because even though she's using forbidden magic, she still has like her normal magic. She had magic, unlike Asta, she literally has no magic, just like anti-magic.
Well, she can use forbidden magic, I think, is why.
Yeah, she can, but she also has her magic. So isn't she like technically she's in both categories?
Yeah, she's broken though.
Absolutely.
Damn, free bird.
Someone just said if there are demons, do you think there are angels too?
I mean, it makes sense, right? Because you got demons,
it's not out of the realm of possibilities. There's dwarves, spirits.
And then you got spirits,
elves, angels, demons,
Well,
definitely right around the corner.
Yeah, well, I expect Tabata to do lots of like just straightforward, normal mythological creatures. I want to see a legit dragon. I really want to see. I want to see Tabata's take on dragon. Like, we got Salamander, but he's supposed to just be this big, spirity lizard. I want to see like him do a dragon, just normal dragon.
Dragon forever.
Huh? I mean, that's a water main dragon. I want a legit flesh dragon, just to see some big beast.
What kind of style of dragons you like? Eastern, Western style?
I like more Western.
Westerns? Okay.
Like Mishima's dragons are like my favorite.
Rax wants dragons just so they could be dragon slayers. Like they're
bringing dragon slaying magic.
Honestly,
I would like to see Tabata spin on dragon slayer magic.
Honestly, this arc has opened up like the possibilities. Like the ending to the Elf arc and this arc is like opened up the possibilities to Black Clover. Like Tabata could literally take this anywhere.
I mean, we got one of the things that was brought up, very very quietly was that. The Clover Kingdom has the weird fact that they have strange magic. It's all developed in weird ways, and you have the kind of like divine enchanting and protecting that Clover Kingdom has and stuff. This makes you wonder like what other weird magics are created based off of your environment. So we could get lots of other really weird types when we explore different lands too.
That's why I'm excited about to see what the Spade type of magic is or whatever unique abilities they have because if it's a land full of demons, I'm assuming we're gonna get some more dark type magic, kind of like Yami.
Do you think there's gonna be another anti-magic demon?
No way.
No, I don't think so. Nah.
Maybe something in a way that could be considered like a way to counter magic, but not like raw anti-magic like Asta's. There's
gonna be something that can like counter Asta, though.
Oh, we already know Asta's weaknesses. He's weak to people that are just straight physically faster and stronger than him. Long range attacks.
Large
AoE.
Anymore with this arc.
I mean, it really just depends. Depends on who he's fighting, but like large AoE, Asta still doesn't have a counter like large AoE attacks.
The fact that he was attracted to large amounts of mana weakness that can be exploited, but now I don't know if he got that under control now to where that doesn't matter now.
Yeah,
because remember how Elf Goose was fighting him, he was swinging him all around by just popping up like
Yeah.
magical items all over the place.
Man,
So that was a weakness as well.
could you imagine Asta
Sure, sure.
Asta when he fights with two swords, if he's in a fight and he just uses the demon slaying sword as like a big shield, and he pulls out the demon dweller sword and keeps throwing it at somebody like a spear and just draws it back like a Spartan.
One thing here. Do you think he can hold the other swords like he does the demon slayer sword?
Yeah. Actually, I think it'd be really neat if he could only do that with the demon slaying sword. Just each of them had their own little perk like that. That'd be pretty sick.
Personally, I think the reason why they were like scattered is because maybe like the original wielder could just hold them to himself, you know, like the way Asta learned to do. So maybe that's why they were in different places.
Well, we don't.
Like,
yeah, I mean, we don't even know why. Oh, that would be horrible. Could you imagine every single time you're done with your swords, like, let me travel across the country to put it away. Oh, that sounds awful.
Literally just calls it to himself.
Yeah, but imagine putting it back. Imagine putting that thing back. It'd be awful.
Those are all Lich's swords.
Yeah, the question is, maybe we'll eventually find out why they got there in the first place. Why they're all scattered.
Oh, man.
There's still more scattered because the manga showed 5 swords. So far we know of 3.
Oh yeah, I'm expecting Asta to get 6 by the end.
2 more.
No,
Do you think
he'll get his own at some point.
Like triple wield the way he like Zoro does?
No, please no.
Or do you think like his wings could like hold 2?
Imagine if he eventually gets a tail and then he just like coils that thing up there and he's got a sword tail.
Or maybe he could have like 3 around him, blocking magic around him, like
actually.
hovering around.
I'm thinking about when did you watch the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the first movie, the live action one?
Nah, I don't think so.
Man, they made Shredder so cool in that movie. He had magnetic swords, so he could just throw them and call them back. Imagine Asta does that. He calls all of his swords, just places them in front of him, and keeps throwing them at somebody, and then calls them back, throws them, calls them back. He doesn't need to triple wield. He just constantly calls them over and just swings. Let's go. Grabs another one.
You guys think Asta will get any other magic weapons like spear, shield, or bow and arrow?
I could see armor, but that's it. I don't.
Yeah, armor's probably it. I hope he get a katana type.
He would have to go to the land of the sun for that. Figure out going there and get something. But I'd rather if anyone we get some special katana. I'm hoping it sticks to Yami. I like that Yami's the only one with the katana. Gives him that little perk.
I need him to do some sword training. Something. Maybe he get a Western type sword.
Well, eventually, I assume that Yami's have to go back home and do something in order to upgrade.
Yeah, I would assume that too.
Gotta figure out there's got to be stuff from his land, their own version of how they do magic and however they do their things.
Yo, to be honest though, one of the swords actually looks like a spear.
Which one?
So a spear isn't actually out of the realm of possibility. Like if you look at the general chat, I'll post in general chat. 2 are the ones obviously Asta has right now. The third is probably the one on the far left.
It'll be
but
probably
the 2 on the right. One actually looks like a spear.
It'll probably be like some rapier or something really cool, some big fancy thin sword.
It looks super thin. Yeah, it looks super thin, so it might be a spear. And the other one looks like thick, so it even might be a shield. I don't really know.
I don't know about that, Samuel. Because
I don't know, the one on the far right.
He had sword magic. That was Lick's thing. He's a sword magic. He's gonna have a shield. It'd be kind of weird.
True. And this is another thing. Yeah, true, he had sword magic, and we all just expect Lick to have made the swords. But why would he make swords called Demon Dweller, Demon Slayer?
I don't expect him that he made them. I think like he had dwarves or something.
Yeah, that's what I've assumed too. Just because that's pretty much one of the things dwarves are known for.
I feel like the swords were passed down to him.
That'd be pretty neat. He had like generic just swords, kind of like Fonzel, and then he eventually got his own special ones. Because we already know that if you could get, you get a magic item linked to your grimoire, it's there. It just stays there. It's part of it.
It's like, look at that translation. They are what's left of the same swords that same leader used. Like, he did, like, the Witch Queen never said made,
Yeah. Well, maybe we'll find out. Oh, maybe that's one of the small things. If remember the part of the Diamond Kingdom that's not taken over. Maybe part of like the reason that we're holding off is because there's dwarves there. Maybe dwarves are helping some of the people.
Yeah, I'm definitely expecting the dwarves to have been a reason to have made these swords.
They need to show up this arc. Like, join up. Maybe get another race pulled out of the Heart Kingdom. Maybe find out those other spirit guardians. Maybe they're not
Asta
all
died in
in.
chapter 228. Now there's only Chadsta.
Old Chadsta. He's gonna be a big dude. Just imagine like end series Asta, and he's gonna be just a brick wall.
A brick short wall.
Just pissed. He's just angry. He's just getting ready to fight people.
Oh, yo, look at this guy's theory. What if he flies on the Demon Slayers and dual wields the other two? Oh,
He's the Silver Surfer now.
that is so sick.
Asta's gonna be.
Spirit Dragon Sword, Dragon Ruler Sword.
Just imagine, just use it to chuckle at the poor Macadamia fans. They're busy having little fun stuff with Endeavor, and here's the next probably 10 chapters of Black Clover are gonna be flex chapters of just characters showing back up, and you're like, let me show off what I can do now. Just lots of
I'm definitely expecting the next 10 chapters to be flex. It's just straight flex. Next is obviously hinted to be and then we got Noel, Locke, Zora, General, everyone else.
Yami's is gonna. I think Yami's is gonna be really sick too. I'm
just imagining Asta and Yami meeting up after this 6 months, and Yami be like, "Yo, what the fuck? Why did you get so buff?"
Yeah, I just imagine Yami's gonna have Lord Mana Zone. He's gonna just be doing some ridiculous ass shit with that. Probably be a while till we see Marileona, but her coming back is probably gonna be a monster.
Yami Mana Zone is all ridiculous.
Do you think we're gonna see the next Wizard King? Do you think there's already
as long as it's not William.
It makes sense to be William.
No, it doesn't.
It sadly does.
No.
Everyone saw William.
That doesn't mean shit. You have two royal bloodline knight captains poised up, competing to be the next king. They're just gonna skip over Noel and Foyleon. No way.
Alright, that is true. William isn't
to believe Magecula will let
royal.
Magecula knows the full. I mean, not Magecula. If Damnatio knows the full story, I refuse to believe Damnatio will allow him to be king.
I hope we come back and it's like, man, I wonder how William is doing, and it's just Damnatio. He's got him up. He's getting ready to hang him.
That would be so.
I want to see what happened with actually Pottery and the other two.
Pottery is within the same.
Pottery, Vito, Raya, and Fauna just doing their thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I assume they're going to be like a Suicide Squad.
I think they went out to look for other elf tribes, because I don't think Licht was the only elf tribe.
Oh yeah, there could be other elves. Totally believable.
He was just a chief of their tribe.
Yeah, Licht was just the chief of that tribe.
There's some other elves out there be like, what did you guys do? You guys tried to murder a whole kingdom? What's wrong with you?
Maybe we could get an elf kingdom. You thought of that?
Yeah, maybe you get some Lord of the Rings, some lost island out in the middle of the ocean.
An elf kingdom, a dwarf kingdom.
Dwarves need to be
I don't
Spade.
think. Oh yeah, dwarf does have their own kingdoms.
Fucking that. The any of you play World of Warcraft? God, what's that? Ironforge. Ironforge?
Or he's gonna have.
I don't know if any of you played World of Warcraft.
No, I didn't play World of Warcraft, but you ever watch The Hobbit?
Yeah. Oh yeah, Ironforge is just a big, underground open dwarven city. It's the same concept. But
the Spade, the Heart, the Diamond, and the Clover are just human kingdoms. We still need to see all the other races. They probably have their own kingdoms.
So one thing, where is it? Let me try and find it real quick.
Beto ship with Sis Leone. What if Beto went with Marileona?
That needs to happen.
In the time skip, they just train together. Cause they got on really well.
I don't think she'll be able to. She'll probably kill him on I mean, not kill him, they'll probably get annoyed with each other real quick.
So
those two clashing every day.
So one thing someone pointed out to me. I don't know if you guys have noticed this. It's shown in the anime. It's not in the manga. If you look at what's her name, Dominante or whatever. Fonzo's girl, the witch. whatever her name is. Yeah, whatever her name. Hard to pronounce name. If you look at her grimoire they put in the anime, she doesn't have her grimoire symbol isn't from any kingdom. It's a star. So do you think that, maybe just anime shenanigans, or do you think Tabata, maybe had some influence setting stuff up for the future?
Well, what does it look like in the manga?
I don't think they show it in the manga.
Nah, she wasn't never in the manga. She was a light novel.
Yeah, she's in the light novel,
Dominante's in the.
She's very brief.
She's in the witch arc.
Yeah, but she doesn't do anything. Here, I'll post it. She's got like she's got like a 6-pointed star in the anime. She's from the Jewish kingdom. Right. Maybe something beyond the Spade. That's what I imagine. I want
to honestly expand on the grimoires. Like, why do grimoires change based on different countries, and why does she have a star? Yeah, you're right. That's genuinely a star.
Yeah, there's what's I gonna say? I imagine every single kingdom we're gonna get, they're gonna have just some straightforward symbol like that, a star. Like we already got diamond, spade, heart, clover, something like a star, maybe something like a ring. Just all of those, super easy to identify, but always crazier. I need it. Well, I mean, I guess I imagine the Land of the Sun is just gonna look like the Japanese flag or something. You just call this. Let's call it the Circle Kingdom. Oh, the mighty Circle Kingdom. The mighty Circle Kingdom. Proud and strong. Just need more.
Maybe that star is from the Witch's Kingdom.
Well, no, the Witch Queen has a 3-leaf. But she
has a clover? She has a clover, Grimoire?
Yeah, but maybe one chick, maybe her parents aren't from there, and maybe she's a witch from a different land. So many questions.
So many questions. Now that you brought up that grimoire, I never noticed the star.
Yeah, someone in my comments mentioned that, and it's only in the anime, but I don't know. Maybe if it's in the novel. I haven't read that light novel. I don't think there's any English version. I'm not about to read a wall of text in somebody's blog. I translated it, but I didn't separate it, so it's literally just one giant paragraph. Thanks, man.
Yeah, you're right. A 3-leaf clover grimoire. Yo, I feel like her blood magic is so underused. I want to see more of it.
Of the Witch Queen? Oh, we barely saw her. Yeah. We only saw her, and she's only done something in like the equivalent of like 4 or 5 chapters.
I definitely think we'll see her this arc because it looks like the Spade Kingdom are taking over everything.
Hang on, let me look. Where is she? Where's the Witch's Forest on the map? I'm pretty sure.
Witch's Forest is right next to the.
I know it's in between, but I'm wondering if that Diamond King or the Spade Kingdom landmass that they've conquered map is going to show them at all. Let me look. I don't think so. I think it's like a little bit in that white zone, and then we're gonna see one of the places they've had trouble with, maybe the Witch Queen. Maybe that'll be the way to flex. Like one of the Spade Kingdom, whatever their equivalent the captains are, maybe they can 1v1 the Witch Queen or something ridiculous.
1v1 the Witch Queen. The disrespect.
I'm just putting that out there. We already had one dude walk through multiple captains. It's fully possible. These guys are powered by a demon, so they're probably all ridiculous. We don't know. I mean, the Witch...
Nah, I feel like you're underplaying the Witch Queen. The Witch Queen, I think, feel like is a lot stronger.
I mean, the Witch Queen, I think she can... I don't expect her to be able to hold off their whole kingdom, all of the... Like the dude who showed up that was at the... that wrecked the Diamond Kingdom. I'm willing to believe that he can. That dude seems like he's going to be one of their upper guys. We didn't even see his name. We didn't even get to see his face. It's probably ridiculous. He didn't even seem to, take any damage. I imagine the Witch Queen is in that kind of area, but...
Someone mentioned that Dominante's Grimoire is a 6-star.
Yeah. She's from the Jewish kingdom.
No, 6 sides of a star, so maybe
it's 6-pointed.
Like a 5-leaf clover Grimoire,
I don't know, but that'd be so weird if it's you have one of some super upgraded version for this random character. Maybe that's the upgrade version of the Diamond Kingdom.
We're gonna see her this arc. I'm guessing we're definitely gonna see her again this arc.
Well, yeah, we could finally get her to be present.
Vanzel, Dominante, and the other one.
Well,
I can't remember the last.
I'm telling you, this whole arc. I'm telling you, this arc is gonna be. This is gonna be a saga, and one of them arcs is gonna be, help the Diamond Kingdom. You know, I mean, then we get maybe like
Marielli, her.
Yeah, and then maybe we get like, okay, now we have the Diamond Kingdom on our side. Now we gotta get the witches on our side. It just maybe like the first whole part is like, hey, we need to gather allies. We need to form a crew.
Yeah, I'm guessing.
They're gonna need it. They're in some shit. Like we've barely seen anything about the Diamond Kingdom or the Spade Kingdom. They're already pretty ridiculous. I'm guessing that big walking base thing that we saw was probably from the Diamond Kingdom, since
really
they were
cool.
they were all tech guys. So I'm guessing that they have their tech, so they're gonna be able to do their thing. Just have all of their stuff. Morris is probably working with them now. It wouldn't surprise me if he's just like, well, screw this kingdom. I'm gonna go live and go work for the Spade Kingdom. They probably got a lot more. I think that right now is just the massive question of what the Spade Kingdom has capable is gonna be, that big just determining factor of how things are gonna go down. And obviously, like, their captain equivalents, like 1v1ing the Witch Queen. It's kind of crazy in theory, because we know the Witch Queen. We know she's really powerful, but, like, how powerful do we know? Like, are these other guys? They all seem pretty ridiculous. So far, what we've seen is one of them can just walk through captain-level people. And they've got, like, these big walking turrets. Blood? I don't think so. Didn't seem like it. Like, the word devil he got cut. There was nothing. He just
that's what, if they don't have blood, then she's fucked.
I mean, she probably had something to use, but I mean, really, what is she gonna do? Like, let me let me pull out my big scythe or buff up some dudes. But I mean, like, what is your plan against this big scary looking dude? This whatever crazy demon shows up, or whatever buff dude, because I 100% assume that all of the the captain equivalents for the Spade Kingdom are gonna have like kind of like Patri has light magic, and then he's got demon light magic. So I assume that this guy's are this is my magic, and then their power up form, and let me use my whatever demon magic now, upgrade whatever it could be. And
I really want Yuno's Grimoire to upgrade to 5. Demon Wind.
Oh man, that's just
Dark Wind.
Well, that's something that we could get later with It's fully in the realm of possibilities, and it would be like a really good way to advance him, put him an extra step forward.
You think so?
Could happen.
Wind. Yeah, I don't think the concept would be introduced if Yuno wasn't eventually. Like, Yuno's Grimoire wasn't eventually going to turn black. The 5-leaf. Because I think 5-leaf is, like, its potential. Because obviously demon light magic is probably stronger than just light magic.
It definitely is. It's faster, too.
You can have that potency. And then the question is going to be, what exactly is, what are they going to really, like, have? Are there going to be other, 5-leaf Grimoire users eventually? I imagine so. Maybe, as far as we know, maybe the Spade Kingdom has a couple. We don't know. I want to see so badly just like what their overall arsenal is really like. Because it's not only theirs now, like they've got the Diamond Kingdom just like assimilated into them. They've got all their stuff.
Yep.
They're probably just gonna be
all the technology they was like the most technology advanced too, right?
Yeah, that was their whole thing. It was military might. They were straight like weapons and equipment, and now they've got them on their hands. I mean, we already have, we've got a good fighting chance. I mean, they got like the Spirit Guardians, all the captains and whatnot. There's a lot of, hype stuff to go down, in aid of the Clover Kingdom and the Heart Kingdom. But it's that question of what are these guys capable of? Because not even just strength. You gotta think of like what crazy magic they have. Tabata, you know, Tabata's always known for having lots of crazy hacks magic, lots of wild stuff. You know, him and you know, it's similar to like Hiramashima. It's like I'm gonna have a bad guy have a crazy power, and then they just go ape wild
I
of
always like
whatever.
the magic like that.
You gotta figure out how to counter him instead of just like, oh yeah, this guy's. Again, I don't want to sound hating on One Piece, but you know, you have something like what's his name, Jack, and he's a commander of
Jack.
you got Jack. He's one of the droughts, whatever, and like his power is he becomes a big elephant, and it's like, dude, come on.
That big elephant is powerful as shit.
Not
Do you
the
think there's
not
also
the
a
big
dark
city
elf
one. I'm talking
race?
about just the one that Jack is. He just is like this big mammoth with hair, with like big Swedish locks, and he just gets beaten up all the time. I mean, well, you got like Marco the Phoenix. He's pretty much, you know, he's got like super regeneration, Diamond Jozu, and then here's Jack, and he's turned into a mammoth man. Like can't really do anything, I guess. Like he probably stand on 2 feet. Poor guy. And then it's like, well, what are we gonna have for this random general in the Spade Kingdom? And Tabata's like, oh, this guy's power, I don't know, genetic mutation or something ridiculous. It's gonna be something super hype. I mean, if you read Hungry Joker, you know that having weird powers was long before Black Clover. He had that too, and lots of ridiculous stuff going on. He's got a mind for that super OP bad guys. And it's gonna be running wild this arc especially. I mean, even look at like what we got with like the elves. Like it was just upgraded versions of previous magics, and they became ridiculous. Was it like Randall went from this like air magic to having like air pockets and stuff, and he's just sending out like void spaces and lots of ridiculousness.
Have you seen that new artist on Twitter called Johnny Azal who does Black Clover art?
I haven't.
Look, I'll show you one on Discord. He did this for Noel's birthday.
Good, we need some more Noel pictures. Noel's getting hype. Everyone, man, I was really hyped to see, you know, just the anime onlys when they got to her episode, and you know they did her justice, let her be a boss.
Who that?
When for Noel, when Noel got it, because she got her episode the other day when she dropped her Valkyrie dress.
It was really dope. I love the transformation scene. I like the music. Probably.
You know what? I had one thing that that just made me displeased is whoever put the translations, the dialogue on there, and they put it as Valkyrie armor. It's like she says dress in English. How do you mess up that
she does
bad?
say Valkyrie dress, doesn't she?
It's like there's a Yu-Gi-Oh episode, and it's like, you remember way before official translations or like people know what they're doing, and you'd get like weird dialogue. And there was like a guy who translated, so Kaiba called it the blue eye. It was either I think it's the green eyes blue dragon or something. I mean, he says it in English. How are you messing that up? Maybe there's some third parties. Like I can sort of understand Japanese, but I don't speak English. But I speak, I don't know, African or something. I don't understand how you messed that up. They straight say in English. How do you alter that? Silly. It's very silly.
A lot of people they fuck up anime a lot.
I mean,
I didn't even notice that because I was just too involved with the dress itself, I think. Because I was really excited, man. I was waiting on that moment for a time.
Yeah,
Wait, hang on. Did you know Gauche's name in French means left? The elf that's controlling his body is named Droit. In French means right.
Damn it, Tabata.
What?
I didn't know that.
He's done this a lot. Another one a lot of people notice, like, you know, Marx, Julius's assistant, when he transformed into an elf, his elf tattoo was a USB cable.
Really? Let me see. Post that. Let me see that.
The doctor that transformed to an elf, you know, the doctor that saw Asta
and Yami
Yeah.
sent him to get Julius. When he transformed, his elf tattoo was a medical needle, like a doctor's needle.
Was it? I that part was went by so quick. I didn't pay attention to that at all. I noticed. I looked at like some of the marks because I was wondering like how does Tabata remember some of these?
A lot of the elf marks are representing what their magic is.
That's pretty neat. Well, then I gotta go back and look at like Uno's and try and it's like what does this mean? Some conspiracy stuff. Where's Uno's face? Where are you,
Like, here, let me see. See if I can find that Black Clover marks. Maybe if I type marks.
Just get like a whole conspiracy page dedicated to like what do these all mean?
Here. Look at that marks. Marks is a USB cable, and Owen is a doctor. That's the doctor needle.
I like it. I never noticed. That's pretty good. Much
I wanted to know if the other elf marks mean anything. What are the other ones?
So just somebody on YouTube who's just dedicated to finding all this out.
Like, let's see, if we look at elf lock, like, yeah, look, his elf mark looks like a lightning bolt. Kind of. I mean, sort of. Kind of a reach.
I can see just some, like, zigzaggy. I noticed that one, but I didn't really think of anything of it.
What's elf Unos?
I'm trying to, yeah.
Elf Unos are really weird.
Isn't it like a kind of like a weird question mark thing or something? Who am I thinking of?
Yeah.
Where's Unos? Let me see you. Where are you, boy? Where'd you be? Yeah, this is like some weird. Maybe it's just some representation of like the wind or something. Oh man, more interesting questions.
You gotta definitely think of shit I never even like fathom.
Yeah, I was fucked up when I saw this on Twitter. I was like, no way.
I don't even get those people on my TL. That's too much right there.
Yeah, I was like, that's a little too much. But yeah, they were right. Owens is literally a doctor mark, and that's a USB cable.
A USB cable? Why the USB cable?
Because obviously he can connect to everyone's brains.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, that's pretty
Crazy shit.
Where's Quan?
I feel like he's underused. I feel like Marks is underused.
I mean, he's just like he's a little side guy. I don't think he's that important.
Mark's
His power seems pretty OP.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that Mark's does a little underused.
I wonder who else is next to become relevant, next to become important. Bring out.
Definitely Uno's next. So I don't. Sadly, as much as I want to see Noel, I don't think we're gonna be seeing Noel anytime soon.
We'll probably see Noel next chapter. I think. I imagine her, her showing up. The fact that she's present in the current setup where obviously Asta's the guy to get the attention right now. I could see it like peering over to maybe Noel. Maybe Noel will call up and help something that like Asta was paying attention to that would have screwed him over if he if he got hit by it or some move that it's like, well, it's a good thing I was present here to help or something. Maybe she learned some special new skill based off that. I don't know, something. I'm trying to figure out what
Monozone Sea Dragon Roar. She can do 3 Sea Dragon Roars at one time. Power, baby.
I want to see some new spells. Maybe get like a Sea Dragon's Claw or like a tail.
Yeah, Sea Dragon Whip.
That'd be pretty sick.
She get a whip that comes out her wand. Be like light speed, some crazy shit.
Well, for her spells now, I want to think all of them of like instead of just like start using a spell, like in a fight I don't expect her to just now be like let me use Sea Dragon's Roar or Cradle. I expect her to just Valkyrie Dress and any of those big spells are coming out of that lance. Maybe like some form of like widespread, like a Sea Dragon's Claw, and like her lance turns into a big claw, and it's just for like a wide range cleave or something. Something just to really emphasize, the level of control she's really got.
She wants with her lance, because it's water. Water is like forever flowing, so she can pretty much create anything with her. With the lance, she could turn into a bow if she wanted to.
Actually, I want to see what Yuno's gonna be doing with Spirit of Zephyr when we get back to him. What kind of like skills he's gained with it. I still don't think it's a sword. I still think it's an arrow, and he's gonna turn it to bone arrow. That's my guess. Because the way that it looks, for one, it looks like an arrow, and I know Tabata's a fan of Bleach, and the way that Spirit of Zephyr was formed, it's very similar to Celie Schneider.
Wait, what are you talking about?
The Yuno's whole Spirit of Zephyr. Just like how Ostic and Black Divider like normal. I imagine Yuno can just pull out Spirit of Zephyr again.
Oh, dude, I'm expecting to just fucking base form everything.
But I'm saying I still don't think Spirit of Zephyr's a sword. I think it's an arrow. I still think it's an arrow. Look at the shape, and I said like I know Tabata's a fan of Bleach, and the same way that Spirit of Zephyr is described how it worked. He took all the loose mana in the air from other people's attacks, absorbed it, and then turned it to a sword. That's pretty much the same thing that Uryu does with his what looked like a sword, what was revealed as an arrow in Bleach.
But I don't see how you could ever see that as a bow and arrow, dude.
No, it's just an arrow, and then he turns it. He just has mana come out the back. He turns it into some big ass arrow and shoots it. I think it'll be better for because Yuno's whole thing is he's a ranged character. He could use a sword, but his entire moveset is based on ranged abilities. Think about it though.
This might be something cool, but Zephyr is one of the wind gods from Greek mythology.
Yeah, look up Uryu from Bleach. He's got a sword, or he's got a weapon. Everyone thought it was a sword, but it ended up being an arrow. And then he fired it from his bow. Telling you.
Dude, Yuno looks so cool. Oh my god, I really want to see next chapter so badly. I really want to see what he looks like.
As long as he's got his turtle, as long as he's still got his turtleneck, I'll be okay. If he's lost his turtleneck, I'll be sad.
The turtleneck must stay.
Well, what if Yuno starts looking buff?
That's like if Asta lost, his headband.
Get a little buff, man. I keep saying that, but people act like they don't want that to happen. Every time I say it, somebody try to say no.
Nah, I don't want Yuno to be buff. I like the fact that he's
buff. I mean, like
I like fit.
Time skip Luffy.
No, time skip Luffy's got
a little tone. He just got a little tone. Not necessarily like Asta buff, just a little more tone to him.
Yeah, I could see a little bit more fit. I mean, but he's like.
Do you know how Luffy is like right now?
Right now he's jacked.
A little less than that.
Well, right now Luffy's jacked. He's gotten big. He's been working their yard.
Yeah, but he's still like skinny Luffy though. You can still see the skin and bone.
Recently?
He's not like Zoro.
No, wait, man. When is
Zoro's like neck? You can see like.
Are you
Zoro's
caught up?
To One Piece, yeah.
Yeah, no, man. He's buff now. After working in prison, he's thick now.
Yeah, but he's still not like Zoro though.
Yeah,
you
but
can still see the skinny in Luffy.
I don't know. I think it'd be kind of weird if Yuno got muscular. I don't really see it.
Everybody keeps saying that.
I think it's just because I like that him and Asta are like the opposites. Asta's very loud and outgoing. He's short and muscular. Yuno's tall, quiet, skinny. He's ranged, while Asta's a close combat fighter. I like that duality between them. The fact that they're kind of they're opposing own forces. I think that's neat. I don't want to lose it.
Oh man.
Quan never showed up. What the hell, Quan? Broku didn't show up either. Bastards.
Yeah, where's Broku?
Said he was showing up.
He's still stuck in traffic, boys. Sorry.
We don't know. You don't know what's going on with him. He might be.
That college traffic is a bitch, bro. I understand that. Oh my god.
Yo, to wrap it up though, because I gotta go do a couple things before I go to bed tonight.
You're gonna go
I really want to see more races. Oh my god.
More racism? Damn, Sammy.
Oh my god, going. I want to see more races introduced into Black Clover. I want to see if there's more like angels, maybe like dark elves being expanded on.
We can get a Minotaur.
Maybe
Minotaur.
Centaurs. Centaurs are pretty big fantasy. Wyverns. Someone was saying wyverns in the chat.
What about
Wyvern?
Actually, no. I want a Manticore. Manticore, please Dragon.
dragon elf. I don't know. Dragons, Vikings. Yeah.
I'm just imagining a dragon with Will Ferrell's face on it. Dragon elf, please.
Dragon elf.
Vodka elf. It's just a big Russian.
But don't forget, like I feel like Tabata's trying to make us forget about Henry having a, like, cause you see how he haven't mentioned that in a while.
Yeah.
So don't like keep that in the back of your mind that Henry is the one that's cursed in Black Wolves.
Henry's gonna be working up soon. Pretty stoked with that. The exciting thing is if it's Magicula, but that means by the end of this whole arc, then maybe we can get like a healthy Henry, and he can be a lot happier.
Well, Henry can chill off the squad now because of Charmy.
I mean, yeah, but I mean he's still very dependent on people. Imagine though after that, because then he can actually go out and make friends outside of the outside of the Black Bulls, live a lot more normal life because he's still super frail, and like he's got the.
Yo, what if he looks buff now? What if he looks like proper buff now? And the base is.
Why do you think everyone is jacked? Now it's Black Clover's gonna come back. It's Baki now and JoJo's. Gray is just some like ripped shy girls. Hello.
I'm just so excited. I'm just so excited for the next 10 chapters.
Actually, thinking about that, I think Tabata should have a new Night Squad. Maybe some. It's just they're all jacked. Their whole thing is about being jacked.
I'm telling you, there are now 10 squads. 9 just doesn't make sense. 10 is more logical. There are now 10 squads. The 10th is the Elf Squad.
No, they're gonna be the Suicide Squad. They're gonna be their like send them in if we don't care. But imagine though that Vito gets his own crew, and then they're just the jacked squad. They're all buff. They're just all about being
but
ripped.
Logically, it was perfectly set up for the elves to become a squad because there is literally only 9.
Well, they have to have
Magic Knight.
They have. Well, doesn't need to be 10.
9
but
doesn't make sense.
How does 9 not make sense?
9 doesn't make sense, dude.
What do you mean?
Odd number.
Yeah, it's an odd number, but like, what is? It doesn't always have to be even numbers. 10. That's the most confusing thing you've said in a good minute.
Like if they have a tournament, they'll be fucked.
You just have have someone be at the bye. You just have the top guys get like a bye round, and then you go back.
No, it doesn't work.
How are they gonna do it with 10? You have to have
10?
Multiples of 4 to have like a good solid one. You need some crazy numbers, Samuel. You guys are weird.
There's 50 members to at least in each squad.
Except the Black Bulls.
I'm telling you, Pottery has found the other elf squads, and they're now the 10th in the.
I don't think they're gonna be a squad because it's like, well, why are they gonna? I don't think they're gonna trust the elves still. I mean, maybe eventually. I'm telling you, they're gonna be like a Suicide Squad. They're gonna be send these guys in. We want to get it done, but we don't want any casualties. But we don't care if they die. I'm telling you.
Do you think we're gonna see them more often, or do you think they're just gonna be background characters?
No, they're gonna be part of this whole war. They're 4 really capable people that it'd be stupid for the people in charge to be like, well, let's not use them. And be like, you can be cautious, but these are all 4 captain level people, so utilize them. It'd be ridiculous. You're like, oh no, we don't want them. We don't like them. We're racist. It's like, no, just use them. You guys are stupid.
I feel like that they're a lot weaker now than they were when the resurrection thing was still active.
I mean, even before that, they were around captain level. Like,
True.
Raya should be fine. Raya should be 100% fine. Patriot's fine. The only person out of there that's like that should be a little bit weaker probably is Fauna and Vito. But they got artificial bodies, so they should still have elf bodies. And so should Patriot, because Patriot got Lick's body.
Yeah.
True.
So the only person is Raya, and I think Raya's the only one that needed it because he's the most broken out of that whole group. Which is let me combo all together all this ridiculous magic. It's like you're unfair.
Sure.
Go home.
I also want to get introduced finally to the Black Bulls vice captain, the one we saw in chapter 2.
Still possible. That's the only person left on that list. I'm wondering if Tabata is ever going to use it or just be like one of those.
Some people were thinking that's Charmy.
People
But I don't
ridiculous.
know.
No,
That
that's
was
no
like,
way,
yeah.
because
I
Charmy didn't
remember when that was
know.
going around that people was thinking that was Charmin. I didn't agree with that.
Yeah, because Charmy didn't know that she, about this whole thing. She's freaking out. It'd be kind of weird. It's like, well, you had this form that apparently is, you guys had to have gone into at some mission, but you just don't know it for some reason. It's like, no, somebody would have known otherwise. It'd be
Yeah,
so
exactly.
confusing.
I definitely
I
want to
can't
see
wait to
more
get a
of
Charmin
Charmin. She's
backstory
by far
because
the strongest.
Yeah,
we
Charmy's
don't know
is-
why Charmin joined the Black. We kind of know what like everybody joined the Black Bulls, but
Yeah,
Charmin.
you're right.
Charmy's the mystery. She's the wild card. She could be anything. We don't even know.
You're right. We've actually had backstories on why everyone has joined the Black Bulls except
I'm
Charmin.
hoping we get more of like turns out Charmy's from the Spade Kingdom. Something ridiculous.
Why does everybody got to be from the Spade?
I don't know. I'm just putting that out there.
She can't be. She has a clover. She has a clover grimoire.
Well, maybe her father was from there, her mother, and then her dad was a dwarf. And they're like, these places suck. Let's go live in the Clover
I'm guessing
Kingdom.
her mother or father were definitely a dwarf.
Oh, yeah.
One is
Oh
a dwarf.
yeah, one of them has to be a
Well,
dwarf.
yeah.
Sammy. She just
I think that's how it works.
some weird development. She's just born.
So
Both her parents are
guessing
humans.
I'm guessing one is a dwarf that's from that. One is a human from the Clover Kingdom.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
They moved there. They're both from the Spade. Everyone's from the
They
Spade
called me.
Kingdom.
One has to be
Everybody's
Clover.
from the Spade, bro.
Everybody's from the Spade Kingdom. We moved here.
See, this is why we need more explanation on the Grimoires and how they work. Is it just the closest kingdom they were born to? That's how the Grimoires work?
Legendary Psalm is a good point, because one of the questions about the whole vice captain is Tabata said we haven't seen him. So the question is well, does that mean that they're out there somewhere, or it's just they don't have one yet? Because there's still relatively a new Night Order. Maybe Yami just hasn't picked somebody. It could be Asta. Maybe that could be Asta. He deserves.
No,
he's done a
because
lot.
it's definitely the guy in chapter 2. It's
Well, we don't know if that's
100%.
going to be a one of those characters that gets shown but never utilized. That mangas have that all the time. If you go back,
Or it can be like Tabata's going to change the design.
yeah,
Like
that,
how
or
Oda
that
did
too.
how Oda did the Yonko.
Yeah. Well, the only one that changed was Kaido, which was weird.
Big Mom definitely changed too.
Did she change from her initial silhouette? She looked kind of the same.
You definitely got to go look at that again.
I remember being some big weird Patrick shaped woman, and then
Check it out again.
Kaido
Like, he even
looked fat,
updated them.
and then we got
Updated
big
them.
jacked ass
Updated
Kaido.
them in that one. Was it this chapter that just passed? He updated them too. He
Well,
updated that same.
They're
silhouette.
old. Oh yeah, the old ones when they were young, with the rocks
Yeah, he
pirates and
updated
stuff.
that one. Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah.
I think it was that one chapter when Sengoku was. It might be that chapter. Can't remember.
But yeah, talking about that photo, like the guy's next to Captain Yami. That
He
guy's
could
dead.
listen. All I'm saying is it could just be a silhouette of a character that never shows up. It
I
it
doubt
happens in manga before. Go
But
back.
Henry's right there, and Henry showed up.
Go back and look at something like Raventail in Fairy Tail when Raventail was first shown. One of the members never showed up. He just was there. He never showed up beyond the initial page when they were
I
going
don't know,
to Grand
dude,
Magic
like,
games. You could easily
The
have
thing
something
is,
like that.
Tabata's not like that though. Tabata actually showed, like Henry's right there from chapter 2.
Oh, a second
You know?
Broku just showed up into the group chat. Is he gonna pop into the stream and come hang out? Come finally chat
Broku
about
here?
what's going on? I just saw in it says, welcome Broku here. And I was like, did we never invite him? But I see his other one in the chat. Did he lose his Discord?
Yeah, did he switch Discords?
I don't know. Why does he have two? Is he coming in? We can talk more. Got
Next time we need to make sure everyone's available.
Oh, we only missed 2 people. And we don't know where Quan is. Maybe he got abducted.
Yeah, that's kind of weird for Quan not to show up.
He said he was gonna. Maybe he had something. Maybe it's something come up and he was busy. Or he got abducted.
I hope not.
Well, it looks like Broku's. I think he's coming in. How's your channel regain progress been going, by the way? You got any word from YouTube?
It's been alright. It's been alright. I've just been doing the live streams. Like I just do everything live now. I don't even. Oh man, I don't even make videos. I just did a mess. I just
You
fucked
used to do
up
live
something.
streams?
Yeah, I just do live streams pretty much, man. It's turned into something really fun.
That's
Honestly,
good.
it's been
Sure.
really growing, and people be hitting me up trying to ask me to join, and
That's good.
you know,
You haven't heard
it's
anything
different.
back from YouTube yet?
Nope, I haven't heard anything back, and I emailed them like at least over 20 times. I emailed Shueisha and YouTube at least over 20 times.
When
And
did
I
you
got absolutely
Wait,
zip
what happened?
back.
You got banned?
He got like a mass flag like hit.
Shit.
Yeah.
How many?
So yeah, I just decided just to keep going with this live stream channel. Because like I said, it's turned into something I'm really liking.
That's good. Yeah, it was ridiculous. That was silly to hear about.
Yeah, it definitely sucks. Yeah, waste one gym shorts.
Hopefully it keeps going progress for you. I've been running a wave.
Rax at 2K? Congratulations,
Yeah,
Rax.
I think I'm at like 240 something. Yeah, like 2040 something. I've been running. People been hyped up. I think that really nice thumbnail I made. I got pretty good traction on that last Black Clover chapter.
Well, the Black Clover one?
Yeah. Well, I was originally just gonna have like the color page. I was like, oh, I should show the young thin Asta next to the new jacked thick Asta. I think it's at like
yeah,
5 and
just
something
remember
thousand.
me, Rax, when you blow up, yeah?
Of course. I actually got you and that one dude trying to get me to do a collab with Underrated Mage. I'm like, I don't want to. That dude is.
Bro, come on. It's the guy's birthday.
He was very rude to me. I don't. That dude.
We have to.
That dude. I just was like, he's like, oh, I think more YouTubers should do more clickbait titles and videos, and I'm just like, no, thank you. And he's like, I don't know if I want to do a collab with you. I think you'd snake me. And I'm like, what did I do to possibly deserve getting insulted? And I'm like, I didn't do shit to you.
Snake you on a collab? How do you get?
I don't know. That's what I was so confused about. Well, because I don't know if you know who Underrated Mage is, but I don't like.
No.
I already told him. I'm like, I can't tell you how to do your videos.
If you
I'm
know
not a
his
fan of them.
backstory, if you know his backstory, he got snaked really hard by the other fairy tale YouTuber. It's funny, this fairy tale fucking drama in this community.
Oh,
Senpai Fruit.
he makes like 90% of like the upset in the community because all he does is clickbait videos. His videos are like, it's not even like, you know, I'll do a clickbait video. Oh, look, Eden Zero chapter. Maybe give it a little bit of a clickbaity title. Maybe some lewd shot to put in the thumbnail or something. But his are straight lies. Huh?
His are straight lies.
I said in the hood we call that throwing some little salt.
Well, you should look at his videos are just straight like, oh, new anime adaptation confirmed. I got real on them. All his videos are saying like, oh, new season confirmed, and then it's not. Like, all of them are lies, and I don't like them. But I'm like, hey, you can do whatever you want though, because I can't tell you what to do with your channel. You do whatever works for you. I don't want to participate. And then he's like, oh, I don't want to get snaked by you. And I was like, I just want to do a collab video, and you know, you're talking to me like I'm some backstabber. What the hell's wrong with me? I didn't do shit to you. And then he was
That sounds like Light Mage. Have you ever heard of Light Mage?
No, I haven't. Who's that?
This guy that makes Black Clover videos and does the same exact thing.
It's so lame.
He made like 4 videos saying Asta race confirmed.
Yeah, those. Like, if I was I've done some videos where it's like maybe a little clickbaity, but it's made to like.
Dude, stop! Don't pass that conversation. That's the same person. Light Mage, Underrated Mage.
Oh yeah,
Mage.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
He is the same guy.
person.
Yeah, I don't like his content.
Oh, I want to get him my live.
His channels are Light Mage, Underrated Mage, I think Boku Mage.
I just get annoyed.
Hero Mage.
I get so annoyed.
My Hero Academia.
Like, I get so annoyed.
Look at his My Hero Academia ones.
I get so annoyed because it's not like, oh man, Broku's still driving. That sucks. Yeah, but like I get annoyed.
Dude, look at it. Look at this title: My Hero Academia Deku's new teacher revealed.
Deku's dad revealed. The first time skip.
So that's a good example. What is it?
Yo,
No,
dude,
no. That's
Bakugo's new quirk revealed.
so that was a good example. Like, what is it? Kid Otaku. He's got, I think, his most viewed video. It's like, it was like, information on Deku's dad, possibly, or it was something that you could. It's like, are you saying like as a question? It's a theory, but okay, yeah, you make it kind of clickbaity, but you're not really implying like what I'm saying is facts. Whereas like freaking that dude. He titles it like, oh, it's some leaks. He's got some information, and it's a lie. Like, I think his most viewed video, it's like Fairy Tale Happy's dragon form revealed, and it's a picture of Blue Dragon from the game Blue Dragon, and it's like, no, you just pulled a theory out of your ass based on nothing, and then put a picture in front of it, and then stated it like it was a fact, and I'm like, I hate that. It's not
You talk to that guy?
Yeah, I've talked like a couple times, and what bothers me more, it's like
You saw it on Dirty Mage?
Yeah, I've talked to him on Twitter before. Well, I remember commenting on something, and then he started commenting on like a bunch of stuff that I did, and then
Dude, Fairy Tale 100 Yak Quest teaser.
Yeah,
Fairy Tale
it's like
100
that.
Yak Quest opening.
I need his Twitter, bro.
It's
Fairy Tale 100 Yak Quest preview. Fairy Tale 100 Yak Quest trailer.
Yeah,
anime.
it's not even that he does it. It's the only thing he does. He's clickbait only, and then I just get so annoyed. It's like you're not doing anything for the community. Because like on his Twitter, on his Twitter, it's like, oh, leader of the Fairy Tale Defense Force, and I'm like, you do out of all the people that you're probably annoying the most, it's the people of said community, because you're getting people hyped for, oh, we're getting a new season, we're getting a new animation studio, we're getting whatever, and it's like, no, you're just lying. You're just doing it to clickbait, and it's so disingenuous. I hate it. But I was talking to him, and I'm like, yeah, but no matter what, you can do your own videos. As long as you don't break any rules, you can do what you want. I don't know you personally, so whatever. And then I find out the first thing he says after, like, oh yeah, do you want to do a collab? He's like, I don't know, you'll probably try and snake me. Like, what did I do to you? I've talked to you for like 5 minutes. I'd be perfectly fine with doing a collab or not.
Dude,
you don't got to insult me about
I need his Twitter. I need his Twitter because I want to invite him on my lives because I want to ask him questions. I want to ask him some questions.
Yo, his One Piece one is Monkey Rick.
Here,
Here we are.
I just posted.
Roger's Devil Fruit revealed. Shank's Pirate Crew revealed. Oh my god, his One Piece views, dude.
Yeah, that's all he does. That's all he does is he just does clickbait videos.
New Straw Hat Pirate revealed. Yo, how does he have 72% like ratio on these videos, though?
Oh my god, I can't believe it.
Like, if it works for him, whatever. That's fine. I don't care. But I don't support it. I think it's damaging to the fandom because you're just lying to people. You're getting people's hopes up. You're misleading them. It's silly.
Like, all he has to do... all he has to do, honestly, is just add Fury at the end of the title.
Yeah. But that's not what his whole thing is. He's just setting up clickbait lies.
No, bro, I might do that. Eden Zero anime revealed Fury.
Yeah, and then you could be like, oh yeah, based off of the sales and how long it's been out and whatever. This is what I think. You can do a click.
Jujutsu Kaisen just got announced. So
we could get a Jujutsu Kaisen. Jujutsu Kaisen's anime. It's gonna be ridiculous. If it's by Bones, I think it's gonna overtake like a lot of their series. Because one thing, it's already big in Japan. No anime, nothing else behind it, and like. It's already got such a strong following. It's already like broken a bunch of records. I can't wait. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, I want to answer this question before I go because this is the absolute last thing I'm going to talk about. This Jesus guy asks, "We're missing the big question: who's going to end up with Asta?"
It's Noel. I mean, I don't think that's
going to be Sister Lily. Do you think
Sister Lily is going to be end up being a bad guy. I'm full on board with the Lilith theory where she's actually a bad character.
Lilith, the demon?
Yeah, I'm full on board with that. I'm 100% on board with that theory. I'm on board with it.
What?
I'm on board with it. I've long since abandoned the idea that Sister Lily's just some nobody. I'm on to Sister Lilith now.
She's definitely not a nobody. The elf even said, "Who are you? Your magic is on par with nobles."
So you just wait.
I think she was holding back.
You just wait.
You feel like she was holding back?
Yes. Just wait. It's
But
gonna.
dude, that'd be like such a huge plot twist. Sister Lily, the true evil.
She's gonna be a bad person. I can see it. I can see it happening. Lilith, stealer of children. She's got all these orphans.
So what? She steals children?
Maybe that's how Austin, actually got to there. She actually stole them. She hasn't aged since like they were young. Listen, it could happen. You just wait. She's actually some crazy demon chick. I'm full on
So
board
what?
with
You
this.
feel like she was holding back in the elf arc?
I could see it. Yeah, possibly. We just got to figure out why, though. We just got to figure out why. Who else could we add for the stream crew? I'm trying to get more stream crew, more people to jump on board.
There's not many Black Clover. Yo, try get Anime Balls Deep.
I could try.
Slide in his
Well,
name.
isn't he? I mean, I could try. Doesn't he have?
Kaiba. We could get Kaiba.
Doesn't Anime Balls
Kaiba's-
Deep have like
Kaiba's-
hundreds of thousands of subs?
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? Made me a little salty? Did you see Legend on Twitter? He's at New York Comic Con. He was hanging out with the Heavenly Controller, and I was like, what are you doing talking to that man? I hate that man so much. Fucking
You don't like him?
No, that dude is such a troll. Every single time he posts anything on Twitter, I just get angry. Every time I see it's always just trying to bait people.
You and like 40,000 other people.
I know, I wouldn't. I just get
Rax,
salty. I just get
you're
salty.
the world friender. You're supposed to friend people.
He's not
Like
from a
enemies.
listen, this is an enemy of world friending.
We could get Nox Taku. Do you want to try get Nox Taku?
That'll be
Actually,
wild.
I'd be
I'm
willing
friends with him.
I'd be
That's
willing to talk to
1,000,000
him.
subs.
The gap difference is Heavenly Controller is always shitting on Fairy Tail. Nux made that nice video, and I didn't watch it, but I would be willing to be friends with him.
No, but true story, Giguk and Nox are the only reason the Black Clover community actually grew really big.
I
Nox
know.
and Giguk
What?
always have good stuff to say
What?
about it.
No!
True story.
Giguk shit on it for like the first
Giga-
year and
yo.
a half!
Giguk and Nox literally
No!
were the two that actually defended Black Clover.
Giga
Giga-
shit on Black
good
Clover
now.
when Black Clover first came out. Giguk shit on it. He made fun of it. He made fun of it for like a year, and then after the anime started turning around and got popular, he started to talk about it more. He's like, "Well, I guess it was actually pretty good." It's the same thing that For Neverworld did. That's why I don't like him either. Because I don't care if somebody dislikes something, but when you try and jump on board just because it's popular and it says he could try and ride the train, it's like, no, I don't like.
Nux then. Nux defends Black Clover.
Nux. I don't watch his videos, but I have no idea if he's on board or not. But I can't say if he wasn't. Giga shit on Black Clover the first time, and it was the same thing as all the other people. That it's like, oh, I've watched one episode of the anime. This must be a shitty Naruto ripoff. It's like, okay, man, just do you. I mean, I'm sure you can grasp an entire series by one episode. Go for it.
The Samurai 8 episode 1 drop.
Stop, Sammy. Stop. I'm gonna stab you.
Do you read it? Do you read
Yeah,
it?
I'm a little behind, but I've been reading it.
Yeah, For Neverworld released a video saying Samurai 8 is actually good now. Is it
You should read it, Sammy. Just because the main character didn't shout out his goal in the first 500 chapters doesn't mean
Dude,
it's
he
bad.
accomplished his life goal.
No,
in chapter
Sammy,
one.
his whole goal, he's like, oh, I've become a samurai now. What is he supposed to be like? Oh, I'm gonna retire. There's nothing beyond
His
it.
life goal was to be able to walk.
And then
and to
what,
become a
Sammy?
samurai,
Your goal
and he
can
accomplishes
evolve.
it.
Your goal can evolve. That's
You guys are
ridiculous.
spoiling a lot.
Oh, that's all in chapter 1. Don't worry if you haven't read it yet. Nothing big plot.
That was
wise.
literally-
It's
literally
the
chapter
obvious.
1.
It's like the obvious thing. It'd be
No,
like,
I was like, dude, this is such a cool manga. It's exploring a
oh my
disabled kid
god.
whose dream is to walk. Chapter 1.
Did you expect him to be a cripple the entire story?
Maybe for
He
15,
couldn't
20,
leave his
30 chapters,
he
yeah.
couldn't leave his room. What was he supposed to do? His entire series just like he's in a VR headset. It's just Sword Art Online again. Damn it, Sammy.
Bro, the concept was cool.
It is so
Chapter 1
cool.
concept was cool until it just wasn't.
It's no,
He
Sammy.
was a gamer. He was
I'm about
good at
to
it.
Sammy. I'm about to fly over to your storage unit and fight you. Throw
Sorry, this is a
hands.
steel ball run.
It's ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Dude, did that guy turn out to be a girl or not?
What guy?
The person I said it. The person
Alright.
I said is it gonna be a girl.
Oh, you talking about
And you
Renfamous?
said no, it's a girl. It's a guy.
Who? Who you talking
Do you not
about?
remember in Samurai 8? Samurai 8.
Oh, that was a dude. You were all hyped up, and you're like, "Oh, I found a ship!" And it's like, Sammy, that's a dude. He
yeah.
already,
Well, is that a girl or a dude?
that was a dude. He already got a chick. He already got a chick. That was the person you're thinking of was a dude.
I don't know.
Oh,
man.
someone wants to know how. What is it? Hang on, I missed it.
Rax, how do you feel about Asta flying on his sword?
I think it's sick because I've been saying for a while he needs a way to get around. He can't just run everywhere.
Yeah, that's why I want Noel now to like flying on a dragon.
Well, no, Noelle just needs to drop her Valkyrie dress because she can just swim through the air. Because like if Hermana's touching it, she can pretty much like fly out like water. Become that boss, that chick just being a badass. Flying swords.
I can't wait. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it here, but I can't wait to see Asta's devil form.
Oh, I got a new
soon.
subscriber, Marshmallow Bunny. Actually, that sounds delightful. Sick Marshmallow Bunny. What's up, Zy Guy?
What up? Just became a new friendo.
That's my thing. I like friends. I'm the world friender. I've got to conquer all
Did
friends.
you post on Twitter that you're streaming?
I think so. I don't remember.
You don't remember.
Rex, you don't even have Black Clover in the stream title.
I didn't want to. This is the Magic Parliament. We're
Rex,
discussing the Spade
You
War.
need to have Rex learn to tag YouTube.
I'm
videos.
all right with my level of tags. This is pretty good.
You should make your own Rant Cafe podcast. Yo, we should
Oh
have a
no,
Black Clover
I was
podcast.
talking to Kid Otaku. He wants to start a podcast group. So you know we could form a crew. So we've got to find all these people
Yeah,
to
but he
bring in.
dropped Black Clover.
Did he really? I'll convince him back in.
He dropped it because when Julius returned to life.
That was ridiculous. The complaints about that was stupid. It's like if it's set up, you can't complain. If it's long since set up, you can't complain about something just because you should pay attention.
They were like, there was no repercussions in the.
Oh no,
elf arc.
stupid. Well, for one, the elf arc, the whole elf arc, it wasn't supposed to be some like big lost arc. It was entirely like the story behind this war and this backstory that's like both had sides we've heard of, and both sides had holes in their story. And then, we found out stuff about the devils and whatnot. This arc, I think the Spade War is going to be that much heavier, much more serious arc. Because the thing about the elf invasion,
I feel like someone needs to die this arc.
I think someone.
That's my only.
I think there's going to be some losses this one. Because the thing about the elf war, if characters died, and then it would have felt really weird after the point of like finding out that both the humans and the elves were being controlled, and then it's like, oh no, someone sacrificed
I feel
himself.
like Julius kind of should have stayed dead though.
Hey yo,
It depends on what they're doing. Yeah, I'm gonna end it here. Sammy's got to go too. I'm gonna get back to Pokemans.
Yeah,
thank you for
guys
having me, Rex.
Yeah, I'm hoping to get some more often. I think we're gonna really need a lot of these group streams because like this arc's gonna be hype, and especially because these next couple chapters are really gonna be hype. We're just gonna get a lot of flexing, which is gonna be awesome to talk about.
All right,
Yeah.
just let me know, bro.
Yeah. See you later.
Thank you.
Yo,
guys for
last
having me.
question
Okay.
before it ends.
Okay. Sammy.
If someone needs to die, who would it be?
Out of everyone, out of the Black Bulls, legitimately, I think the best death I think you'd get is Henry. I think Henry.
Magna.
No.
I think Magna.
No.
Henry's too crucial to the base.
No, that would be like a big thing. You lose the base. I think Henry would be the one that would have the least
Magna.
effect on the layout.
It would
I
be
think
an
both are good picks,
extremely.
honestly.
No
I
way.
think Magna because it would make Luck just lose it.
Not this
It would
early.
make Luck evolve.
No way, not this early. Especially because Luck. The reason I wouldn't want Magna.
Or
is-
split it. Luck dies, Magna evolves.
No way, Luck's dying. Luck is one of the most popular characters in the series. Tabata's not gonna do that.
Sure.
But the reason I don't want Magna to die above someone like Henry is Magna is one of the only ones who isn't like OP. Like his entire fighting style is based on like him being smart and tactical and combining all his different fireballs. He's the only one. He's the only ones. It's not like I have some super crazy thing about me. I like that about him. I like that he's kind of like the odd man out.
You're supposed to like who dies.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying.
You got a point.
Yo,
Sammy?
fuck it. You don't kill Mimosa. We don't need more members to
Ooh.
the ship.
Yeah,
Rebecca and
I
Noel.
can agree with that one.
Rebecca
I can
and
agree with
Noel
that
are
one.
already too good.
Whoa,
Kill Mimosa.
whoa.
Mimosa just stand around to look vulnerable anyway.
Mimosa's
Gordon
their,
dies.
they need a
You
healer.
don't
Who's
kill
gonna be their
Gordon, what the
healer?
We got
Gordon.
Second.
We met
We got- I
Gordon's
mean, we got
entire
Nero.
family.
Gauche could kind of be. I think he could kind of get killed off. He's like the only character
No,
that most
no.
people still don't like.
Yeah.
People are still just
No way.
dislike him.
He has his
Honestly.
sister. They wouldn't do that to his sister.
Could kill off both of
I
them.
mean, we like his sister, but he can go.
I mean, yeah, a lot of people don't like him, but I don't think a lot of people would really care if he died. I think Henry is like the perfect choice because people like Henry, but if he died, it wouldn't be so much of a story impact to like be detrimental, but it would be, I think, an emotional one versus like if Magna died, then Luck loses his rival. Yami loses.
Kill Sister Lily. Yo, we can't kill Sister
We
Lily.
can't. She's
Rock
gonna end up
thinks
being a
she's
devil.
the final villain.
I don't
You
know
think
about final
she's the
villain.
final
I don't know
villain?
about final villain. That would be absurd. That would be crazy.
That'd be crazy.
God, I can't wait to.
Crazy good, though.
I can't even imagine what Tabata's gonna have for the final villain. He's gonna pull out like some
it being Sister Lily
demon-
would be crazy. Though.
some
Like actually,
demon lord, and hopefully it's better than the Seven Deadly Sins demon lord. He was.
She doesn't age. Also, she also doesn't look like.
I
she
know.
ages.
I know. Doesn't look like she's human, possibly. You know, I haven't seen
Like,
her back. How do we know there's
Asta and
not
Nero were,
horns and a
Asta
tail?
and Nero were like, no, but true story. Asta and Nero were like 5 years old, and now they're 15, and she looks practically the same.
Imagine this. Imagine she's got a tail, and the reason she wears that hat is to cover the horns.
Oh,
Think about it,
you're right.
please. And then it's like she's been controlling the priest the whole time.
Lily and Lilith are pretty close as well.
Yeah, I know. Well, it already supports because like one of the reasons because like Asta originally, I liked his original name well not original, the fan translation original was Aster, and then it became Asta, but then like the whole theory Astaroth, what is he, the demon general or demon messenger or whatever, could fit, and then Sister Lilith. Tabata's already done a little hint stuff with names. Could be the case.
All right, guys, I gotta go.
Yeah, see ya. So we'll talk
yeah.
more about getting, maybe get some crew for like a podcast or something. So some more group stuff, not just Black Clover, expand out other series. It'll be fun. Also, Jujutsu Kaisen before the anime announcement. You got to get on the train before the anime comes out.
Gotcha.
When
Anyway.
Sister Lily uses her holy fist of love, it shows an upside
Yes.
down.
See, this guy's got it. He's on board. You're on board, Jesus.
I gotta go.
Anyway, yeah. See you later.
All right, see you good.
I hope you guys have a good night. We're gonna end the stream here. Hopefully, we'll have.
Wait, Rax, you're
What?
right. It does show an upside down cross.
Yeah, I know. It's getting there. I'm telling ya.
Oh my god.
We're getting there. It's like Jaina Proudmoore being a dreadlord.
Wait, what? Wait, okay. enough
Have
of
you
this
never
crazy
seen
shit.
that? Have you
Goodbye,
never
guys.
seen that theory? Jaina Proudmoore being a
Jaina-
dreadlord.
Well, how would that make sense?
There's a long. Just look up the videos. There's a long like theory that Jaina's a dreadlord.
Yeah,
I don't
Sylvanas
think
is
it's
nothing
true,
wrong.
but it's been a long going thing, and it's an ongoing joke.
Yeah, and Sylvanas did nothing wrong. She only murdered.
Well, Sylvanas is the best. So
True, that is actually true.
also
Dax
Sammy.
did nothing wrong.
Before you go,
Did you end the stream?
no, I just wanted to get one last thing out there. Hey, is your friend?
Oh.
Remember your friend Yuri who told me that Heroes was never gonna happen and Shima crossover was never gonna happen? Suck it. I knew it. I called it a year beforehand. And then the last chapter, when Happy like fourth wall broke and confirmed that Aki and Fuyu exist, other main characters in Hiromishima's universes exist in the Heroes universe. I called it again. Suck it. I fucking called it a year prior.
We need to have Yuri in live streams.
I don't want him in my streams. No, I don't want him anywhere near my channel. He's gonna try and mass flag me again for $5.
Yo, on a side note, guys, Rax is part of Dynamic. Be sure to join our Discord.
Sammy's server. There's a lot of hentai there. It's actually a hentai street or it's a hentai server. If you want to go spam some in there. But other than that, yeah, thanks everyone for showing up. Trying to do more Black Clover group streams after this. There's gonna be a lot of flexing and stuff going on in these next couple chapters. So it's gonna be a lot of hype chapters. Other than that, thanks everyone for showing up. And until next time.